A recent news that irks me to no end and left a bitter taste in my mouth is this. The banning of foreign cooks making certain dishes in Penang. And it seems that Selangor might be making a similar proposal. Now, a number of issues are conflated into this ban, from access to job opportunities to the question of whether younger generations of Malaysians would even bother with minimum wage opportunities like operating a hawker stall. But the most tone deaf of all is to frame the issue as one of preserving the taste that only a Malaysian can make. And it seems that this is the prevailing reason for the MBPP's decision. If one were to take this line of reasoning to its natural conclusion, the only possible reason for such a decision is either utter incompetence in logical reasoning or outright racism. Yes, if you think that nationality or skin color of a person affects the ability to learn a skill, then you, sir, are a racist. Some who are more self aware but equally tone deaf attempt to soften their bigotry by framing it as an issue of culture. That foreigners come from a different culinary background and the way they prepare food contaminates our culinary culture. This is plain stupidity. But for the interest of amity, as many watching this might, on the surface, agree with this line of reasoning, I will take the trouble of giving an example. Char Kway Teow, which is a dish of Hokkien or Teochew origin, using very simple ingredients but emphasizing on achieving wok hei. A technique where the dish is enforced not with ingredients but the caramelizing of sugars and the vaporizing of lipids into aromatics under very high heat over a very short period of cooking time. Too much heat and the dish is burned. Too little heat and the lipids become grease. The soul of Char Kway Teow is wok hei. But wok hei is not achievable with the wet style of Char Kway Teow common in many Malay eateries. Is this contaminating the culinary tradition of Char Kway Teow? Should we then ban wet Char Kway Teow as well? A similar argument can be made with nasi lemak eateries operated by Chinese instead of Malay aunties. Should we ban those as well? Where do we stop? Not to mention the difficulty in enforcing these bans. If I add crab meat into Char Kway Teow, can I now call it crab kway teow instead of Char Kway Teow and hence excluded from the ban? All this is to highlight the kind of small-minded, short-sighted, bigoted and ill-conceived policy making that should not operate at the administrative level of our country. You can't stop people from holding bigoted or racist views, but bigots or racists with poor decision-making capabilities should not sit in position of administration. To drive home the point, imagine telling Tarshan Selvaraja that Tamilians are not supposed to bake baguettes in Paris, despite him winning the Best Baguette Award of 2023 and having his baguette delivered to Macron every morning. Or that Haku Hosho should not be a sumo wrestler, let alone be a Yokozuna, because he is Mongolian and not Japanese. Or that Ma Yo-Yo should not be a multi-award winning cellist because he is ethnically Chinese? Come on, how small is your world to hold such bigoted views?